A former Deputy Director for Social Care with Ofsted, Sally Rowe came to Luton Borough Council last July to work as Director for Children and Learning. So what is it you're hoping to achieve here in Luton?
I'm hoping to ensure that the council services that are provided for children and families here in Luton provide the best possible level of support that they can for those families that need it, and also to ensure that all children in Luton get the things that they deserve, such as a good school, places to learn and enjoy well, and opportunities for the future to make a strong and independent lives for themselves as active Luton citizens.
Do you have a particular vision that is Luton?
I do, and really important, I think, for young children to get the best early flying start in life, to create a service that enables the development of strong and resilient families, particularly for those families that need an extra level of support, and to ensure that all Luton's children get the independent future that they require to enable them to make the best use of all the opportunities that are on offer here in Luton. So for me, the vision for children's services is about that flying start, those strong and resilient families, and the independent futures that we want for our children.
Now, you've been here for some time, for some months. How are you finding things?
It's a great place to be, really enjoying it. It's a challenging environment to work in, but for me as a social worker, that's been one of the real bonuses of being here.
How important is the good integration of services in a job like this?
Very important. It's important to me from the perspective of children and families, because it's actually critical that families feel that they only have to tell their story once to one point of contact, rather than repeating it to the many people that are sometimes involved in their lives. So developing a more integrated pathway of delivery enables us to do that in a better way from the perspective of children and families.
Do you form partnerships with other organisations in this work?
Yes, I think that's a really strong feature of what we do in Luton. We have a very good safeguarding children board network here, good relationships with our police partners, with our health partners, with the Youth Offending Service, and I think it's a really important feature of the way that we support families, that partnerships are seen as a way of doing your job better, and certainly we avoid silo working at all costs. So for me, that's one of the benefits of being in Luton.
How important is client satisfaction in all of this?
Very important. Actually, we often work with families who don't necessarily welcome our intervention, but from my own experience as a social worker, I know that you can deliver some of the most difficult messages in a professional and respectful way. That means actually the person receiving them still, it still ensures that they receive a service that they feel has benefited them in the long term. So for me, that user satisfaction is absolutely important, and it's really important to seek feedback both from children and young people and their families in terms of the work that we do.
And what about the staff and the team? How important is job satisfaction?
Well, if people aren't happy, they won't do a good job. So for me, it's another critical part of what we do. I'm clear that that's not just about the money that we offer people, but it's also about the other things. It's about the line management support and supervision. It's about the technical kit, so the IT kit and the systems that we provide for our staff, and it's about the training and development opportunities that we also provide in Luton.
And teamwork, is it happening here?
It does. We have a very strong network of teams. We support them through training and development activities. We link into the University of Bedfordshire for some of that support. And I think, it's important to me that people have good support networks around them for doing the very difficult job that we expect our staff to do.
For people who want to sort of move forward in this kind of work, is Luton a good place to do that?
I think so, because I think it gives you a really good grounding in experience for working with some very challenging situations. So my view would be that Luton absolutely is a good place for social workers to start their career.
So Luton Borough Council, how much support, corporate support, do you get from the council for the work you do?
I think the council views its social workers as one of its most important resources and recognises that it needs to support them well to do their jobs, their difficult jobs well. So, for example, we've just moved into brand new accommodation that the council has invested in, and enables us to do our jobs better from one point of contact and one point of office space. We're in the process of developing and implementing a new computer system for our social workers, which I think is really exciting because it's a much better product than the product that we had previously. And the council also recognises the need to invest in training and development, and to support that we have strong links with the University of Bedfordshire, which has its own social work training department. So for me, this is a council, particularly the chief exec and members, who recognise the need to invest in its social work workforce.
Finally, just sell me. Why should I want to come to Luton as a social worker?
Actually, you can make a real difference to children's lives if you work here.
Sally Rowe, thank you very much for your time.